What is up, everybody, and welcome to the SVT-40 by Axis and the animations by Haru. So as you can see, this is a mod that we've been anticipating for a long time. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been following this mod along with me in my upcoming mods series. Regardless, this is actually going to be a pre-release version. He did send this to me privately, although the public release for PC and Xbox One, he did say should be coming out within the next 24 hours. So not having to wait too long if we actually get the gun back in focus. So as you can see, the gun itself is extremely high quality. As you can see, I do have a red and kind of taped up variant. You could actually change how much tape you could have, what kind of tape, which is something totally new to Axis's mods. We've always had tape, but not I'm using a Russian style tape right now. You could also have kind of a blue one, a just flat red one, and again, a number of different options, which we'll get into later. But again, as you can see, looking at the gun, it is very high quality, and it really is living up to expectations, which is pretty crazy to think about. So as you can see, we do have the gun again here in first person. I'm using a see-through combat scope. It does support regular scopes, see-through combat scopes, and of course it does have like iron sights and stuff like that. But first and foremost, let's just take a listen to it. I'm also using a double magazine. This is another option you do have, and it does have a different reload animation, so take a look. As you can see, they're kind of taped together there. I also do have a regular one over here, and this is actually using that kind of crazy suppressor as well. As you can see, this is using the Haru tape. But actually zoom out a little bit more, you can see it has that kind of vodka bottle as a suppressor. Regardless, this one, again, is going to be the suppressed variant, and it's also going to be fully automatic. So take a listen again. I mean, you could use this thing in fully automatic. There's only one fully automatic variant, but all right, I'm going to try and kill this tree. As you can see, the recoil there is ridiculous, as well as the magazine is not nearly big enough to facilitate that. It's nice to have the option, but I actually really like the suppressor. Again, I think it's quite cool, and actually take a look at the reload animation. This is using the double one too. Damn it, I should use one with that double one. Regardless, there is also a third weapon added in by this. This is something Axis did in the past as well, and that's going to be this little bayonet here. This is basically just going to be the SVT bayonet. It's integrated into the level list. You'll see some different raiders and stuff, early level or low level raiders spawning with it. Regardless, I do actually have some raiders down, so let's take a few shots at them. Should I turn them on? I guess why not, right? And I don't know if they're going to recognize that I'm shooting them. Oh, did I just really miss that? Wow, my aim is not very good today, I guess. So let's try aiming with, not the bayonet, but actually this one right here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get these guys. I think I got that one. The suppressor obviously is going to reduce the range a bit, which does not help me here. But as you can see, we could finish off most of these guys. We'll finish off this last one with the bayonet here. Ow. But as you can see, the gun itself is really cool, but this actually has a number of different weapon attachments, so let's actually go check out those now. So now in the weapons workbench, as you can see, this gun is taking a kind of different look. It's kind of tilted right there, which I really like. It makes it feel different and unique, which it definitely is a very unique and standout weapon mod that we do have. So first and foremost, you obviously do have a ton of different receivers. You have the standard receiver, kind of just the whole what you would normally see, and then getting over to the powerful or calibrated, which is going to give you better critical shot damage over the powerful, but also acquire a whole nother gun nut rank. I'm actually using the 1.5 damage perk for this, so you know, it's going to be doing slightly less damage than if you just install it regularly. There also is a 2x damage kind of install option. When you're installing the mod, you could choose either of those. Again, I chose the 1.5 damage for this video. So then we do have 3 different barrel lengths, nothing too crazy here. Short barrel, standard barrel, extended barrel, and just kind of extending that end barrel right there. Then again, we do have the dual magazine or standard magazine. As I was pointing out before, if you do use the dual magazine, you will get that custom tape, and the custom tape will match the tape color you do choose earlier on. So standard magazine is the one I was going, or I'll use it just for the sake of showing you. Then we do have iron sights, glow sights, which I did show you, see-through combat scope, which I did show you as well, and finally just a standard scope, which is again going to use the kind of normal Fallout 4 scopes, which I hate personally. Regardless, if you actually choose the see-through scope or standard scope, you actually get a new zoom option, which is glitching out because I have this other one with me. That's like a common glitch in different Fallout 4 mods because the other one doesn't have a scope. So regardless, as you could see right here, we have medium zoom selected. So you could also choose extreme zoom, long zoom, minimum zoom, and you could also do that for the standard scope if you wanted. And then finally, we do have the muzzle. Well, not finally, but we have the different muzzles. So you have no muzzle, of course, or a Flaga suppressor. So as you can see, it's a flash suppressor added onto the gun, and a bayonet if you'd like that as well, which obviously is going to make the end of the gun a little bit heavier. This also is, of course, the bayonet you do have as a standalone weapon. That one does not have any weapon mods, though. So then we do again have those zooms I showed you, but then we get into the tape. So you have the Band-Aid tape, which actually is pretty cool. I actually don't hate the look of that. I think it looks quite cool. You have the black tape, which of course going for that look if you want it. The blue tape, which of course an Axis mod has blue tape. A burlap tape, which is kind of like a dark browner tape. Duct tape, which is definitely a cool one. I think a lot of people are going to like that one. Haru tape, which again I was using in the little intro bit there. Pink tape, which colors. Red tape, which does have that kind of, the little, what is that called? Soviet Union thing, the thing there. Teal tape, or finally yellow tape, which that's not actually all. There is another layer of customizability right here at the end. Regardless, you're going to have the worn option, the blue paint option, which is kind of gonna kind of make the whole thing a little bit blue there. It's like it's actually painted blue, but kind of wearing and fading, which I actually really like the look of that one. I don't have any blue tape on me though. Or pristine version, which is going to be like the worn version, just, not worn, just going to be really nice textures. I really like this. I used to say in a lot of my videos that I wish mod authors would do this more often, and it's nice to see that Axis is doing that. And then finally the red paint version, which I was using initially. So that's pretty much all the weapon mods. As you can see, there's quite a bit. You could customize this to make it look pretty different. Based on the different tapes and stuff like that, as well as you actually have stickers too, which I missed before, and you can put those at the end there. And as you can see, you have some funny ones like Atom Cats and stuff like that, which it's just a nice little feature to have. With all that being said, let's actually check this thing out in action. So then, as you can see, we are back at Spectacle Island. I'm actually starting on the other side for once though, and let's actually kill that guy because I don't like him. But regardless, more or less what we have here is this one that I did kind of customize in the intro bit there. There's some of these guys fighting about as well. Some ones over there. And then I do have my little bayonet going on. But then last but not least, oh wait. So I actually have one of the unique variants of this weapon, or the legendary variants that are going to be scattered across the map. There's two of these. I'm using the aqueous variant. This is actually going to do much more damage and damage over time. It's meant to be kind of after that poison frog, and all around it's very cool. Axis has done this with mods in the past, and I really like that he does this. And of course, we're going to do a little bit more damage with this one, as well as, again, it does do damage over time. So let's turn these enemies on, and let's see them get into action. So this guy's gonna just start trying to kill me. This one does, I think, 240 damage per shot, as well as some damage over time. So that's quite a bit. That's a bit of a bump compared to the this one, which is doing, I think, 180-ish or 179, 170, around that area. So we can actually shoot this guy down. As you can see, we can finish him off there. This guy's getting pretty close. So, oh wait, no, that's not what I wanted. We can switch to this one, which this one is going to do, again, much more damage. Although we're going to have to go for body shots, because I'm probably not going to be able to shoot from too far away. Although I do have a headshot, so we could use that and finish him off. And then I did want to kind of make my way over this way, and I don't know if you saw that reload animation. This is the regular reload though, which I never did show you, but pretty similar, not too different than the other options we do have available. Finish that guy up. This one is using the double magazine. This is totally stock. I didn't modify anything about this gun. That guy died? Yeah. That guy came out of nowhere. I heard him and it scared me. Very loud over here. I'm not used to being on this side. I feel like I'm in the forest. I thought there was a guy. Let's see. Where did everyone else go? Oh, hello. As you can see, this one definitely doing quite noticeably more damage. And, uh-oh. Finish her up with the bayonet. I actually switched to my bayonet mid-animation there. So we'll go make our way over this way. We're not using the scope too much, of course. Oh, hello. Let's finish this guy off if we can. Which I think we did. Shank him! So some close combat bayonet action. I am maxed out in the Big Leagues perk, but this is kind of a lower level weapon, that bayonet. So not going to be doing too much damage. Although you could totally mow people down with this gun, which is quite satisfying. It's actually a lot of fun to use. I'm going to try and shoot some of the... What is that guy doing? I don't know. But I'm going to try and shoot some of these guys over here. Where's this guy going? We'll switch back to the bayonet. Just shanking him down to death. And, oh, I had a critical hit. Which, can we finish him off? I guess we'll just switch to the aqueous version and finish him off that way. I think I leveled up right there. I think that's what that noise was. So let's actually try and take some shots from afar at some of these guys over here. As you can see, this guy's, he's not having too much fun right now. And a lot of them are through the windows here. Am I like moving? I think I am moving. I think I was hitting the... Whoa. Hello. I think that's about everyone. So as you can see, quite a high quality weapon mod indeed. This has been quite a pleasure to use. Definitely, again, going to be one of the high quality weapon mods coming out as of late. I think a lot of people are going to get really excited for this one on release. Regardless, as always, I thank you guys for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you all next time. Later.